Lots of people seek thrill in looking for ghosts and spirits in plenty of places. For me, it was a cemetery on my best friend's birthday. I was with my two friends, we'll say Mary and Tessa, and it was Mary's birthday. We had just finished softball practice, so we were hungry, and the plan for that night was right after softball, we get something to eat and then go to a haunted house. The haunted house was closed at the time we were arriving, so we planned to go the next night. Instead of going to the haunted house, we decided to go to a cemetery. Stupid teen mistake. We got there at around 12:30 p.m. and we took random picture just to see if orbs were in them. Mind you, at the time, I had known nothing about this cemetery at all. So afterwards, we had gotten some coffee, and I was debating on telling the girls that I heard a voice. It said, "Don't leave." So, of course, I was totally freaked. I didn't want the girls to accuse me of telling tales, so I said nothing until the next night. We had gone back to Mary's house and took a walk around the neighborhood, and then went inside and watched a horror movie. We then went to sleep, and I was the last one up the stairs, but I felt this cold chill. My first thought was, maybe there is some sort of vent above me. No, there was not a vent. I brushed any thought of a paranormal entity off. By now, you may be thinking, "If is this? It's labeled Shadow Figure Fiasco." I am getting to the shadow figures. So the next night, all of us get dressed into our crop tops and short shorts and head to the haunted house. I am still feeling a bit shaken from the previous night, and I was overthinking this haunted house. We got there and I realized haunted houses aren't haunted. I forgot there was going to be a bunch of 8-year-olds here because Mary's little brother is 7. So I get there, and there are people jumping up trying to scare us, and of course we were just waiting for them. So later, after the haunted house, we go and drop Mary's mom and little brother back off at their house, and we headed back to the cemetery. By now it is probably 11 p.m., and we went and got coffees. When we arrived at the cemetery, Mary's stepdad says, "Hey girls, be quiet. This guy is walking towards us." So we were quiet, and we heard what the guy in the white tank top and basketball shorts said. He said, "Hey, I need jumper cables. Do y'all have any?" Mary's dad says, "No. I am sorry, we were just turning around in here." The stranger says, "Are you sure? I have 2 babies in the car." All I could think was, why would you have 2 babies in a car at a cemetery at 11 o'clock at night? So we turned around, and of course, there was a woman parked at the entrance. Mary's dad waves at her, and she immediately hangs up her phone and drives away as fast as she could. That night, we called the non-emergency police in case the man at the cemetery was doing anything he wasn't supposed to. So by this time, my time at Mary's is over. And mind you, this was from October 2nd to 4th, and just recently, January 16th to 17th, I had a terrible experience. My birthday party was the 16th, and my best friend, we'll call her Wendy, was over to celebrate with me. That night was great. My cat slept in my bed with Wendy and I, and we had loads of fun. The next night was the problem. Wendy had left that day, and that night I was kind of lonely. What I saw was in a way beyond explanation. I was laying in my bed, fully awake and moving, and out of nowhere, I saw this thing leaning over me with claws, and its face was fully visible. It was a shadow figure. But this is not where my story ends. The next day I researched, and some may know of a doctor, ℻𝕦𝕣𝕜. I talked to Dr. ℂ𝕦𝕣𝕜, and she had amazing advice. The thing is, I had these dreams. After the night of the shadow figure, I went to dinner with my family and tried to explain the shadow figure to them. Of course, they did not believe me. They thought I was crazy. But during that dinner, I saw a little girl who looked about 10 years old was staring at me the entire dinner. That night, when I went to sleep, that little girl was in my nightmare. Dead. My dream started where I was walking forward, and as I got closer, so a chain link fence, I saw this little girl. She was dead, and she had been face up in a small ditch that was filled with water. She had bruises on her wrists, legs, and throat. The shadow figure was in that dream as well. It was trying to kill me. During that week, I had recurring dreams of a house where there was blood everywhere, all over me, and I was in an unrecognizable house. It was almost as though I was in the granny house. It was crazy, and I couldn't get advice from anyone on these dreams. This is the end of my story.
Thank you, Shadow Friends, for following this dark story. Your presence with us is what keeps this world growing. Don't forget to support us with a like and share the story with your friends so they can discover the secrets of shadows too. Each of your contributions opens a new door to the unknown.